Hey, you beautiful people. Jason here for Thomann Synthesizers in the wonderful West Country of England. I hope you're all doing well. Well, did you enjoy my old school drum and bass flavoured intro? Stick around to see how I make it even more epic using multi-effects. So, a little while ago I did a short series on guitar effects pedals with synths, taking each different type of effect, showing the variety available and seeing just how well it works with a synth. Link to that is here. But what if you don't own a pile of effects ready to complement your synths? Say hello to my little friend, the multi-effects pedal. Now, this idea has been around since the 80s with the likes of Boss and Ibanez jamming circuits into a rack at first and then migrating the idea onto a more useful pedal board format. Fast forward to today and yes, you've guessed it, the cost and availability of these units are better than ever. You've never had it so good. So, there are a few standout multi-effects pedals out there and ones you've likely seen in various setups along the way, including the Zoom Multi-Stump RCD. I've had this for a long time, it's been on many of my tunes, and the synth-specific Dreadbox Hypnosis. But today we're going to use the Harley Benton DNAfx and the Empress Zoya. So, without further ado, let's kick it. Right, let's start with the drums. The temptation there is to go in full hard and heavy with distortion and break up those lovely drum sounds to give you that really slamming kind of authentic beaty weight. But we're not going to do that because I think you start layering up big and heavy sounds and you're just going to end up with a mess. So let's start with a little amp simulator. And I think that'll just warm up the sounds of the kick and snare quite nicely. So let's listen to that on its own. Right, okay, so here is our multi-effects unit. And here we got a whole bunch of pedals in a row. And the display is really clear to understand. So selecting the first effect, which is dynamic. So let's turn it on. And that's our compressor. So this will help when we're going to get to the next one. So we're going to go straight to the amp and we're going to turn it on. Immediately lost our bass. So this is a US 59 bass amp. You don't have to know what these pertain to. We're going to just dive in and listen. That'd be rude not to use that one, right? US double. It's a mess of boogie, but that's really bringing out the bass drum. Let's turn it off. Ooh. We can go back now and see if we want distortion. Okay, you ready for this? Clean boost. So, hi-hats. One of my favourite things to do with hi-hats is auto wah. Let's listen to that. So that's with the auto wah. Let's put some delay on. Let's put some EQ in it. I'm gonna take off some of the lower end. Now fixed frequencies. What are we going to do with the bass? Let's have a listen to the bass. Okay. Now, top tip, that's a bass drum. Tuned, all right? You can kind of tell, can't you? Yeah. Yeah. No apology there. We could put some distortion on that and bring out some more upper harmonics. Let's try that. I mean, it's going to bring in noise. Again, dial it back. Remember, less is more. Cut the mid out. You want to be careful cutting too much mid out of your bass. It loses weight, but I'm very happy with that. Let's scroll along and see if we can find in here. That's nice. Okay, so we've got hats, kick and snare, we've got the bass. I guess we've got some other bits and bobs. These effects are samples, and some of them do already have delay on them, but it's just so gratifying when you've got something floating about in a mix to make it float even more. Let's go for the vibrato. I want to do something to one of the loops. I'm going to use a delay, but I'm going to totally take it down time-wise, so it's a slap back, and it's 500 milliseconds there. Let's take it down to barely anything, 20 milliseconds. So now when you hear the loop without the delay, see, that just lifts it. Bit more feedback, but you can hear it, can't you? That rubber ball. We could put a plate reverb. It's there, isn't it? Thank you very much for watching. We hope you found this useful. But what about you? Have you ever used multi-effects in a tune? Are there any particular chains that you have found work particularly well for certain instruments? You know the drill. Comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share and enjoy. And until the next time, hold on to your personal effects.